I was pretty much raised by my grandmother because my mom was so young when she had me. When she graduated, she was 18, I was 4. I remember my mom going to her grad night at school and I cried because I wanted to go with her. I wanted to always be around her, always wanted to make her happy. I was the man of the house. I was 13. I had a little brother and sister. It wasn't really no male role model, so I was trying to find myself. From there, we moved to the hood, to Sacramento, where I was originally from, North Highlands. Mom's is, working 2 jobs, and most of the time, grilled cheese, fucking top ramen, hot dogs, maybe some milk in your cereal if we could stretch it out. Otherwise, you might be making cereal with fucking water. The pain that you have from that, the embarrassment of being poor, I couldn't take it no more. The guys around the hood that I seen having money was the drug dealers. These are the guys who would roll up and down the street in old school cars with jerry curls, perms, bumping the loud music, having the girls in the car. After a while, I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm gonna start selling dope.
Young bucks out here trying to get money, seeing people having it. Niggas ride by on this, riding by on that. And we like, shit, fuck that, we gotta get some of that.
I asked the homie, one of the older homeboys that I knew, I knew that he knew something about drugs, and I didn't really know what crack was, but I heard about it. I asked him, man, could you hook me up with a double up? And he's like, yeah. So I had $10, and I went to him and he gave me a $20 rock. Now, he didn't really tell me how to sell it, and I didn't really know what you were supposed to do or how you even found a buyer. But I knew that my street was a dope street, and I knew that people smoked drugs on my street. So I'm on my 10 speed, and I had just left his house, and I had the $20 rock in my hand. And my first sale, I was riding my bike in his car. It pulled up, and I seen 2 people in the car, and I'm like, "What you need?" And they're like, "What you got?" And I shook my hand like this, and I had a rock in there, and it bounced around a little bit. And they're like, "What you got?" I'm like, "Give me $20." And they gave me $20. And I'm like, "Damn, I got $20." So right after that, I got right back I'm on my bike. I shot right back to my homeboy's house. I said, "Man, let me get a $20 double up." I came back, and I had $40 worth of rocks, and I had 2 of them. And I'm like fucking, I'm pumped. I get out there again, and there's a couple other smokers, and hey, what you need? I sell those 2 rocks, I go back. By the next day, I had $200 in my pocket. 14, 15 years old, you making $400 or $500 a day. Once I got used to that fast money, it wasn't no looking back.
We just, single parent household, needed money, and the crack game hit, and we started hustling. And once we entered the game, there was no looking back.
Started going to McDonald's, buying shit. I go buy groceries. I buy little shit in the house, and I started buying clothes. And my mom, she would come home and she'd be looking around like, where'd this shit come from? I knew she knew something was going on, but she didn't say nothing. So I didn't say nothing. I would leave money on the table, like, "Hey, Mom, look at, here's some money." And she's like, "Where you getting money from?" And she's like, "Don't be bringing that now." I said, "No, Mom, I got this from somewhere. I sold some bike parts, or I did a job over here for somebody. I made up some shit." At 15 years old, I was getting my paper. I had a Rolex. I had a moped. I thought I was a shit. I'd be riding my moped at night, making runs, have dope in my seat. But everything that shines for a while, it gets dull, and I caught a case, and I got caught slipping, and got caught up with about probably $400 or $500 worth of crack on me, and went to juvenile hall. Yeah, juvenile hall is pretty much gladiator school. Guys who I had got into it with, we crossed paths, and up in there, it ain't no pistols, so it's all hands, and I had to handle my business up in there, but I'd be up in there, and to deal with the stress, I would go work out every night for 2 hours. So I'd work out and go back to the dorm and eat some top ramen or something, and just try to take my mind off the fact that I was locked up. My mom at this time had started dating again, so she had a boyfriend. So a lot of times when I could have visits on the weekend, she couldn't come see me. It made me just that much more detached. I kind of had an attitude like, I don't give a fuck. I did my 6 months, and when I got out of juvenile hall, Mom got married. We ended up moving. There was a transition for the better, but my heart was in the hood. I couldn't wait to get back there. I tried to make the best of the situation. I went to school. I maintained a high grade point average. I still had like a 3.4, which was almost straight A's. Try to figure out what I was going to do when I graduated. Nobody really gave me any guidance. I didn't have anybody mentoring me. My mom had actually, she was telling me when I, close to graduation that they were going to be moving again because of the military. So, it wasn't like she gave me an invite to go with them. So my next move was, I figured, going back to the hood. So I ended up going back to the hood to live with my grandparents. My grandmother pleaded with my grandfather to let me come live with them. I went back to the hood, and as soon as I got back to the hood, it was on and cracking.
Everywhere we went, somebody was testing us, but they didn't realize we was on our turf, and we wasn't having it. We would bust a motherfucking head quick.
Our worst scenario was when Boys in the Hood came out, and we were at the movie theater. And in the middle of the theater, we started, cuz, blood, cuz, shots, rained out, outside. It was shots, shooting at police. Just total chaos.
We was Bloods, and they was a bunch, but they was Crips though. But they was our partners, little brothers.
I got back to the hood. I'm banging the hood again. So I'm packing a 22. I'm back trying to hustle. I'm going to junior college, but I'm just going there during the day. At night, I'm trying to figure out how to make money because I really don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with my life.
We run around Mexico, from going to pharmacia after pharmacia, and it was all about money. That's all it was. It was about money, thinking we were gonna invest in the stock market.
My grandmother, my mom, they never knew what I was doing in the streets. In the streets, I was a totally different person. I had it was like almost James Bond. At home, I'm Marcus, but in the streets, I'm Marcus. Niggas know me. I got a reputation. This time, I'm out there doing dirt, and I catch another case, a fucking home invasion. The homie says, let's go rob this drug dealer. And I'm thinking, shit, I robbed this drug dealer. At this time, I'm 18. So I'm thinking, shit, we robbed this motherfucker. I go buy a Lexus. That's what I'm thinking of, buying a fucking Lexus, man. I go back to jail. "18 years old, I catch a home invasion. So they give me 3 years. I ended up staying in there from the time I was 18 to the time I'm 21. I got out of there with one thing in mind. I'm like, at 21 years old, what am I gonna do? I'm looking at all these fuck books, reading these hustlers. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna get out of here and be a porn star. I'm gonna fuck bitches and make money. My plan is to get out, move to LA, and basically slang dick, and that's what I did. I didn't actually have a place to stay when I first got out, but I know how to make things happen, so I made it happen. And I called an ad out of this magazine called the LA Weekly, and it was for porn. So I called that ad up, went down there, and met this old cat. He was like, man, you're in good shape, what you working with? And he had me basically get undressed, jack off a little bit, get a hard on. He took a couple pictures. He said, I'll give you a call in a couple days. He said, you're in good shape. You keep a hard on, you're gonna work. So next thing I know, I got a call in a couple days, sure enough. And I was a little nervous. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know the terminology or what kind of scene it was. He just said it was work, so I was ready to go. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna be fucking. That's all I know. When I arrived, it's a house in the valley. Your typical house in San Fernando, Chatsworth. I walk up in the house. They say quiet on the set. They're fucking. I'm looking. They're fucking in the kitchen. I'm like, damn. Pussy's being smacked up, and I'm like, okay, I'm up next. So I try to get psychologically ready for my first scene. And it ended up being me and this other cat. We were gonna bang out this chick. We were gonna actually do what they call a DP. I'd never done a DP. I didn't know nothing about no DP. Basically, DP is you got a dick in the pussy, dick in the ass. So this broad's about to get blowed out. So we get on the set, and we're up next. And me and my dude, we do our thing. Fortunately, I was so horny that I had a hard on the whole time. This dude, he was having wood problems, so I ended up basically doing majority of the scene, and I knocked it out. After that, the director gave me a high five, and that was my introduction to the porn game. From there, I was getting my hustle on, and that was my hustle when I was in LA. When I actually got into the porn game, I thought I was gonna be balling. I had seen Peter North, I had seen these different pictures and people in Hustler. I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna be driving a fancy car, I'm gonna be slanging dick, fucking bad bitches. I'm gonna be balling, I'm gonna have a nice house, I'm gonna be living the life. I mean, everybody wants to have multiple women, and come to find out, there was a lot of guys in the porn industry who didn't have a car, who barely were making their bills meet, making their ends meet, And a lot of the females, you know, they had maybe a 2-3 year run and then they were broke. So I knew that it wasn't a long-term thing for me as far as being a performer. I had to find something else to get into. So knowing that behind this, that being a performer wasn't gonna really pay the bills in the porn game, I decided to start my own business with my partner. We had a series called the Black Ass Masters. We were basically the masters of ass. We would blow out ass cheeks, you know what I'm saying? So we actually hooked up with a distributor and started shooting our own content. And this was back in '94. The game was, you know, no internet, none of that. So we were shooting our own content. We would recruit girls, get girls to do scenes. A lot of these girls were brand new girls because you didn't have to pay them a whole lot. Sometimes I'd be filming and he'd be fucking, or he'd be filming and I'd be fucking. And so, you know, it was a cool little relationship. We were making money. I was doing pretty good. I mean, this is '94. And at that time, I mean, you know, we were living our life. You know, I was fucking, I had money, I had a nice car. I couldn't complain about anything. But of course, you know, whenever you involve sex and hot chicks, you know, feelings get involved in. My business partner, he started tripping over the pussy, man. So that relationship didn't last. We had to basically break up the business, and that was the end of that. So I moved back up to Sacramento. I'm slanging weed, and then I get back into some other stuff. You know, I got some people up there that are basically looking to try to get into the game themselves, and I got some investment capital, so we decided to go from weed to fucking with what we call the creedy, which is meth. You know, we started slanging that meth, and so I got a plug on that. I'm slanging weed when the weed is slow. I got the meth jumping off. Whatever else I can slang. If you know you got some guns you want to sell, we're moving that. If you got some A1, which is some Yola, some cocaine, you want to move that, I'll move that too. I'm moving everything. Yeah, my neighborhood, I was known as Big Herc, and basically Herc is short for Hercules, and I got a Hercules from doing time in the county, Sacramento County Jail. A homeboy up in there seen me, knew I was in good shape, and started calling me Black Hercules, Black Hercules, Black Hercules, you know, and I'm like, okay, Hercules, you know, because he was a white dude, so of course I was the Black Hercules, because Hercules, everybody seen was the white, so I'm Black Hercules. And I dropped the black and just became Big Herc. Drugs had dried up in the neighborhood. It was, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of money being made after a while because of just people getting jacked, and there was no connection, so I started making plans to try to get the fuck out of Sacramento. In the world of a criminal, you don't just one day wake up and decide to rob a bank. You know, there's a natural progression. You know, I started off slinging drugs. I went from slinging drugs to, you know, slinging, you know, weed, slinging guns, robbing cats in the hood, laying dudes down. And you know, you're always looking for that next big gig, and it always eludes you unless you got a good plug. You get a good plug, I mean, you're in the game, but a plug, they come and go. So the thing is consistency. And I was looking for my next big gig. My whole thing was, if I get this lick and get 100,000 at one time, I can take that money, flip it into something else, and never look back, because the whole object was to go legit. You know, I wasn't doing drugs. I wasn't like, you know, robbing to buy something right now. I was looking for to try to get out the game, actually. And the bank robbery was the next best thing that at the time that I could think of that was going to take me to the next level. For me, it's all about taking things to the next level, and taking it to the next level for me was robbing a bank. And at that time in my life, robbing a bank was the next level.
This how I came up, put a pen to the paper, put a sack in the scraper. This how I came up, baby girl on the blade, nigga to get.
One of the hardest things about doing prison time is not necessarily the physical, but it's more or less the mental. During my whole bit, I didn't have not one visit. So I did 8 years, 8 months, no visits from family, no visits from friends. I mean, I got a few letters here and there, but for the most part, I did my time by myself. So just a little visit can kind of turn the tides as far as your time and make you look at things differently, you know, changes your perspective on life. So I had to pretty much dig deep into myself to ask myself, you know, who am I?
But he had to go away for a year, a few years, not a year, a few years, a very few years, a very long time it was. But then I thought I'd never in my life see him again. I thought I wouldn't, but then I prayed, and I knew he would come back, and everything would be okay. And I'm just so happy. I was so happy to see Marcus, but I just didn't want to ever let go again.
It was a rough period, you know, just, you know, fantasizing about one day maybe somebody would actually come see me, and I get called to the visiting hall to actually go eat a burger or a sandwich out of the machine and drink a soda pop, you know, and maybe get a hug. And You know, what's my purpose of even living if nobody gives a fuck about me while I'm doing this time?
Come here, Marcus, and give grandma a hug. Great big hug. Oh, I love you.
I love you too, Grandma.
I love you. I love you.
I love you, Grandma.
I'll always love you.
I always did too.
And I try not to be bitter, and I try to really meditate on you know, my whole purpose in life, and it's made me a better person, and it's allowed me to kind of push on through a lot of the adversities and shortcomings I've had since I've been out. But it is what it is, and I moved on, and life is good now, and you know, it just makes me really feel grateful that I am healthy and that I'm not strung out on drugs and I'm not out here doing bad, and that I'm able to actually support myself and carry on and try to recultivate meaningful relationships with people. And you know, that's what life's all about, is moving on, letting go of the negative energy and trying to attract the positive energy so that you could do something that's more self-worth. And you know, I'm here now and I'm enjoying life.